So when I unpacked today, I found out that I'd forgotten to bring some tomato sauce and ketchup. I'm going to need that if I'm going to have sausages and so on for dinner. Anyway, I thought I might try and make some. I've got a few ingredients I might try and use. I'm going to try and get the sauce out of the baked beans. I've got some diced tomato that I might mash up, some onion, salt, some soy sauce and some cracked pepper. So I think all of that will probably make a pretty good start at some sort of salsa kind of sauce, and then hopefully I can adjust it from there and have something approximating tomato ketchup. Hopefully this will work out, and I'm going to try and cook and let you watch me as I cook. First I'm going to try and pick the baked beans out of the baked beans. If I can. I'm not sure if it's easy to separate the sauce from the beans or the beans from the sauce. Well, after sifting out the beans a few times, I've probably got 2 or 3 tablespoons of sauce. I mean, I could have just opened a large can and got the sauce out of it, but where's the fun in that? Might as well try and do something unusual. Anyway, so that's ingredient number 1. Next I'll just chop up half an onion, I think. And I'll fry these off first to soften them. I've got some oil, I might try using that first. Just heating up the pan. Next will be the tomatoes. I'm going to fry them up as well. Mash them with a fork to try and soften all the bits up. It's already diced, and then I'll pick up the bits that don't want to mash up and try and cook it down so that it's really soft. So we'll be doing that next after we fry up the onions. There's a lot of liquid in there as well, so it'd be good to cook that off. I haven't got it on high, it's just on the low. The pan's got a bit of oil in it. So the onions are cooked down a bit now. So this is the can of tomatoes. So I just want that to bubble and cook for a little bit, get rid of some of the liquid, and to soften up all the tomatoes, and I can mash them even more. Then we'll add the sauce from the baked beans and some of the other seasonings, and then we'll taste it and adjust it. I might actually move you closer so you can actually look down into it while I'm cooking. So there we are. Just cooking this all down, trying to mash it, make it more into a sauce. Another thing I could do is add water and keep on cooking and cooking until the water disappears. But this is camp cooking, and I'm just trying to make something as a substitute. I'm not trying to open a restaurant. Well, not yet. It's getting there. because it's just a can of tomatoes, it's going to be fairly, not salty, but a little bitter. I might have to add a bit of sweetness. And I've been thinking what I might add for a bit of not only sweetness but a bit of depth of flavour. And I just noticed on the shelf I've got a bit of golden syrup, so that might add a nice tone to it. But I better see how it cooks down first before I start playing too much with that. So it's bubbling nicely away. I've just got it on very low, occasionally just stirring it through. I think we might add the baked bean sauce now. Get all that beany goodness in there. Stir that in. Definitely looking saucy already. I'm just going to add have a taste before I start adding any of these seasoning items. It's very tomatoey, not sweet at all. That's all I can taste is tomatoes. So I'm going to add a bit of onion salt. I'm going to add a bit of herbs and spices. Let that cook in. And I'm going to add one of these soy sauce servings from a sushi train place. Let's give that a taste. That's pretty good. Needs a bit of sweetness. I'll add the other soy sauce, I think. Adds a good flavour. So now I'm really tempted to add the golden syrup. Not much. I think that'll be a good start. So it's still on low. Don't need to cook it anymore. I'm just trying to add the flavours now. So let's give it a try. Just a little bit more sweetness, and then I'll add the pepper, and I think that's it. I think I'll even turn it off now and just let it use its own heat to cook. So this is black pepper. It's just already ground up. Handy sachets. Okay, another taste test. I think that's pretty good. I think that's as close as I'm going to get. So that's my ketchup substitute, kind of a tomatoey salsa kind of a sauce. I'll let it cool down and put it in a container, and then I'll be able to spoon it out onto my sausages or whatever for dinner as a condiment. Just settling down to have a dinner with my steak, and I was going to try some of the ketchup substitute that I cooked, and I can tell you now with that steak it's just awesome. I'll have to try a bit with some breakfast tomorrow morning with some eggs and bacon, but yeah, as a condiment I think I did pretty well. Alright, I'm going to finish this up. Good night. Just having some eggs on toast before I head out into this windy day. So yeah, I'm trying my my chutney, my ketchup substitute again with the eggs, and again it's just really, really good. I'm surprised. I'm a decent cook. So yeah, I'll finish this off, pack up my stuff, and head out to the gully. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed this scramble to make do, and I'll see you on the next video.